We are recording. Cool. We're off to a great start. All right, one more and we're going to get started. I'm just going to sit here and look at you until one more person shares something good. So you better come up with something unless you want to look at one another for 30 minutes. Let's go.
All right, John, I'll do it.
There you go. Good to see you, Michael Topo. I knew I could count on you. I almost said, where's Michael Topo? He's always got something good to share.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, through circle prospecting calls last week, I woke up yesterday morning to a new listing agreement signed in my inbox.
Love it. Isn't that incredible?
Yep.
It's amazing what happens when we get into the activities that create results. Just stay focused on those activities and the results show up. Love that, Michael. All right, guys, I'm going to bring up my iPad so I can start drawing pictures for you. And if there's anybody else that has anything to share, this is a great time because it'll take me just a few minutes to do this. Not a few minutes, few seconds. A minute. Let's see, stop video. I don't want to look at myself. Share. Only the host can share. I'm the host. Hold on. There we go. Don't want to look at that. Okay. There we go. All right, so guys, I'm going to start drawing pictures and I'm going to talk just for a little bit here. And it's going to be classroom setting. Pay attention, take notes, and then I will stop the share and we'll have a conversation. And yes, I know there's a little bit of a feedback and I played with my iPad this morning. Victoria, remind me to get with you one-on-one and learn how to kill this iPad so it doesn't make noise.
John, did you try muting the iPad?
I did. It's not working. So we'll figure it out. But thank you for the suggestion.
I think what you gotta do is turn off the audio of the iPad, because the reason why it's making that noise is because the audio of the iPad, the volume is still up. Like whatever you're saying through your laptop,
yeah,
also coming out of the iPad. So it's
yeah, and I haven't figured out how to do that, Ryan.
Oh, so I can send you a screenshot after.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
John, this may be old tech, but what if you just plug in the AirPod buds into the iPad and throw the earpieces in a drawer?
Those are all possibilities.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're looking at is level 1 through level 3 of building a successful real estate business. And some of this is going to be repeat. That's okay. And just hang in there. So we've got level 1. You are doing 12 sales. This is just for example. Level 2, we're hiring that first administrative assistant. Now, if your average commission is $8,000 and you're doing 12 sales, that's $96,000. And according to the budget model, we can spend 12% on we have 12% spend on administrative help, which means at $96,000, we can hire someone at $15 an hour for 14.7 hours a week. We have $11,520 to pay that executive assistant. Now, this is an investment, it's not a cost. And if you're spending the money the right way, and if you're hiring the right person, then that's going to give you an opportunity to take your business from 12 sales to 24 sales. Now, at $8,000 average commission, you are at $192,000. And at $192,000 times 12%, you have $23,040 to spend on administrative support. You're still looking at a part-time administrative assistant, but now you're looking at a part-time administrative assistant at $18 an hour and 24 hours a week. So why do I suggest you go from $15 an hour to $18 an hour? And it's because most real estate agents ask themselves, how little can I afford to pay somebody and keep them? And the question you should be asking is, how much can I afford to spend on someone in order to hire great talent? And I want you to top grade. I want you to top grade the talent that you're hiring. I want you to look for someone who has the ability to be capacity of talent that's going to grow into that executive assistant who can eventually become your CEO. So we're going to spend more money, and we're going to spend $18 an hour. And again, this is just for example. It could be a little bit less, it could be a little bit more, and it's going to depend on where you live and what the going rate is in your market. Now we're moving to level 3. I don't like that color. Let's go to, there we go. We're moving to level 3. And again, if we've made the right hire here, then at level 3, we're doing 48 sales because our production should double, because we're doubling the amount of time that we're spending in our 20%. Now we're looking at 48 sales times $8,000, which is generating $384,000 GCI times 12%. That's the budget model. What we're going to spend on salaries, that equals $46,000. Now we're looking at making this executive assistant full-time. And we're looking at hiring a part-time transaction coordinator. So we have a full-time administrative assistant. We have a part-time transaction coordinator. We're generating $384,000 in gross commissions. We're spending $46,080 on administrative support. And we have built a pretty powerful, successful real estate practice. It's a practice because you are still actively engaged in the business. Matter of fact, you're the only real estate agent who is actively engaged in the business. It doesn't become a business until you make the next hire and start hiring sales support. And that could be either a buyer agent, or it could be a showing assistant. But to truly have leverage and to start building a business that pays you, when you are not actively engaged in the business, you're going to be looking for sales help. And that first sales hire is going to be a buyer's agent. Now, use the career visioning process. Make sure you take them through a KPA, take your time, and make sure you're hiring somebody who has the right personality and the right behavior style to succeed at a high level as a buyer's agent. And the opportunity for you is, this is where your business really takes off. This should plus 24 your business. Now, this is a great opportunity for you, but it's also a great opportunity for that buyer's agent, because if we're going to look at an average commission, I'm just going to make it 10,000 to make the math easy. We're generating $240,000 in additional GCI, and on a 50-50 split, that's $120K to your buyer's agent. Now you're starting to build a business. Okay, I'm going to erase the screen and we're going to have a different conversation. This is fun. Hang in there. Okay. closing one book of notes, going to another book, guys. Hang in there 1 second. All right, let's say I'm having a conversation with you and you are a real estate agent who is doing 20 to 30 transactions a year. And you are a business of one. You are a company of one. And if I were to ask you if I could help you earn more money or give you more time, which would you choose? Now, if you're selling 20 to 30 homes a year and you are responsible for everything on that job description list, if I were to pull out that job description list right now, and if I were to show it to you and I were to say, there's 158 items on this job description list, who's responsible for all 158 items on that list? If this is your organizational model, what's your answer?
Me.
It's you.
Yep.
So now, Valerie, if I gave you an opportunity to earn more money or have more time, let's say I had a magic wand and I can wave that magic wand and magically give you more money or more time, which would you choose?
Money.
Okay, somebody else.
Time.
I meant time.
Time. There you go. So here's the question, guys. I love that. Here's the conversation then. The conversation is about this person. It's an operations conversation. And slow down, take your time, and make sure you get this right, because this is critically important. If you hire somebody just to do the paperwork and they don't have the ability to help manage and run your life, then you're hiring the wrong person. Let me say this a different way. If you hire somebody just to do the paperwork and they don't have the ability to help manage and run your life, you're hiring the wrong person. So we want to make sure this person can become your director of operations. Now, here's the question. How do we make sure that we're making the right hire for this person? What's the process that I want to follow?
Provisioning.
Career visioning, KPA.
KPA.
Yeah. And if I ran a career visioning KPA on you and we looked at your behavior style, what would that tell us about you? Would it tell us that you were the best person to do this job? Or would it tell us that you're absolutely the wrong person to do that job? So not only are you working 60 hours a week in order to sell 20 to 30 homes, you are not the right person to do that job. So then the question becomes, well, how do I know that I've got the right person? Well, the answer to that question is career visioning and your CPA. So here are just a few of the options that I would ask you. Would you like me to help you foster you through making this first hire? If I could help you find the right person for this role, would you want me to do that? Would you like me to help you get into the class that is going to show you the 5 to 8 hour process to make sure that you make the right hire more often? Would you like me to help you better understand why this is the personality profile needed to be the linchpin to make your life easier and ultimately make you more money? Would you like me to help you better understand who you are so that you know how your behavior plays into your business right now, and then the behaviors of the person you look to hire? Now, here's what most people do, and then I'm going to take it off screen share. Okay. Okay. What is that? This is the organizational model from going from being an individual to now you're a glob to you're finally building a team. And as an individual, your earning potential is high. I mean, you can actually make a lot of money at this level. The glob, you're actually making less money than you were as an individual. And the ultimate opportunity to earn the greatest amount of money is when you are building a team and you're building a successful business. And how do we make sure we do that? Well, again, it's understanding. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take that away and the echo is going to go away, which you guys are going to be really happy about. Cool, fine. It's to understand the organizational model and the process to go from being that successful individual to making that first hire, which is so critically important to make sure you get the right person to enable you to take your business to the next level. And then to understand what the personality type is that you're looking for. Guys, I keep getting a notice on my screen telling me to check computer sound. Or is everybody hearing me okay?
Perfectly.
Yes.
I get a thumbs up and I get Victoria shaking her head no.
No, I said
Talk to
perfectly.
me so I know you can hear me.
I can hear you perfect.
Victoria, you're not making, I can't hear you.
We can hear
We
you.
can
Okay,
hear
hold on.
you.
Can hear you. Yes.
It's your audio.
How's that?
We can hear you.
We
Still
can
hear
Still
you.
not.
We can hear you.
I'm getting A-okay from some of you and I still can't hear you guys.
We
That's
can
working.
hear you.
Victoria?
Yes. We can hear you.
I
Perfect.
think he muted
Okay, you
himself.
can hear me, I just can't hear you. So I'm just gonna keep going. Victoria, don't talk, I can't hear you. Yeah, you see your lips moving, but there's nothing. Check your audio devices, so fascinating.
Your
I'll do that later.
iPad.
All right, here's the point. Make sure that you're following the model in order to make sure that you're getting that first hire right. That's the most critical conversation we can have today, is to make sure you're following the model to get the right person for that first position, that administrative assistant that's going to be the right personality type for that role. They're going to love the job. They're going to do a great job. They're going to do a great job in that role. And that's going to give you an opportunity to take your business from 20 to 30 sales to 60 to 70 sales, or from 12 to 20 sales to 30 to 40 sales a year. And you can build a great real estate practice that is very successful without ever going to level 3 or level 4. And that's okay. Now, if you choose to grow your business to level 3 and then level 4 and ultimately level 7, that's okay as well. And my point here is that I want you guys to get is, check your iPad. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Is ultimately, I want you to get to understand that you can be very successful growing a very successful real estate practice at level 2, level 3, without ever going to level 4, level 5. And you don't have to grow a 7-level business in order to be successful. This is fascinating.
Can you hear us?
I know. Thank you for smiling at least, guys. Yeah, check your iPad. We can hear you. I can't hear you guys. All right, it is 8:27. I'm going to sign off. It's time to get to work. Work is 20 contacts, not 17, not 18, not 19. It's 20 conversations. The focus of those conversations is to build relationships. Remember, focus on care calls, not sale calls. And our goal is to get an appointment, get a referral, or add somebody to our database every day. Get face-to-face with someone today who is thinking of selling their home. Put them into your pipeline and follow up forever. Reject rejection, and no is not a word that lives in your vocabulary. And just a reminder, today is Wednesday, I think. We have a call tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. There is not a call on Friday. And holy cow, thank you for hanging in there with me. I have no idea what's going on with this this we've Zoomed today, but hope you guys got value. It's awfully weird not being able to talk to you. Make it a great day, everybody.
You too, John.
Well, now I can hear you.
Thanks, John.
Now you
Thank you, John.
Now that I say goodbye, I can hear you.
Hi, John.
Thank you,
It's
John.
Wednesday, and I was wishing you good luck tomorrow.
Yeah. See everybody at 10 o'clock.
Good luck with your
catch
iPad
that.
tomorrow, John.
Okay.
Thank you,
You
John.
know what? I
Bye-bye.
love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Wow.
No
Thank
problem.
you,
Wow.
John.
If I
Take
show
it
up
easy.
tomorrow morning and there's only 10 of you here, I'll understand. You're like, this guy.
No,
My
everyone-
It
God,
won't be.
my
Bye.
greatest fear that you're all
Bye.
gonna leave me. Don't leave me.